Welcome back to another video. My name is Brian from Ridgeback Productions, and I help beginning voiceover talents grow their business and generate a ton of money. Stacks and stacks and stacks. Stacks? I hope they're stacks. Depending on how much work you put into this and how much effort you put in your business, there is money to be made in this industry. And it's a fun one, man. It's fun to be a voiceover talent. You get to do a lot of cool stuff, and I've been fortunate to say that that it's worked for me. It's worked for me, and it's worked for a lot of talents that I've been working with, and it's been awesome. It's been ever since. It depends on when you're watching this, but I'm recording kind of late January, and ever since Christmas, this whole month of January has just been firing off with talents coming to me, and it's been a good holiday season. You know, there's ebbs and flows in orders and when things come in, and you'll kind of see as you spend a little bit of time working in voiceover. The holiday season tends to have a lot of orders, and then it dies off a little bit. You get a little bit more that starts to come around spring and spring and summer as things start to heat up, and there's things, and the tax season has a play in it, and all kinds of stuff. So anyways, just super fortunate, man. I've just been so many talents reaching out to me, and they're happy, and I'm happy, and this is good. So here we are again with another Fiverr voiceover gig review, and this one is from a talent named Jeff that just reached out to me probably not too long ago. I try and turn these around quickly, and I think this is the 6th one I did today. I did a lot today, but this one's going to go on YouTube. The other ones were great. They're all great, but I just can't. I can't get them all on YouTube, so I just randomly pick one, and I wasn't going to put any more on YouTube, and then I'm like, why not? Why not, right? It's the last one of the day for me, so I figured let's just do it. Let's make this a YouTube video. So anyways, this is Jeff, and the way it works is I don't look at these ahead of time. I just bring them up, and I give my general. Sorry. If you ever hear me fumble over my words, I promise I'm a very good voiceover talent. It's just I do all these consultations and gig reviews and stuff at the end, So I work all day in the studio working with clients and recording and stuff like that. And then this is my time to kind of unwind, and I get some delicious coffee, and I get to help beginning voiceover talents like you to grow your business. And it's kind of a cool way to end my day, if I can be perfectly honest. I really enjoy it. It makes me feel good. I love giving back. So, okay, enough on that. This is going to be Jeff, and I don't look at the gig ahead of time. I like to give fresh eyes so you can hear a buyer's perspective. And if you're interested in also getting one of these Fiverr gig reviews, I'd be happy to do it for you. Go down into the link below. There's a link to click on, and you can fill out a very short form to get a gig review just like Jeff and the many others that are doing it as well. And as an incentive for those of you that are watching these videos and getting value out of it, if you put promo code LUNA, Luna, it's the Spanish word for moon, Luna. If you put Luna in as the promo code, you get 50% off the already ridiculously cheap price for these reviews. I don't want to say it's pennies because it costs more than a couple pennies, but it's chump change for the value that you actually get when you have someone look over your gig. So anyways, 50% off, use promo code LUNA. Let's jump into this gig review for Jeff. Let's go. Dynamite. All right, here we are, and we're going to start off with your title, Jeff. So I will record a professional American male voiceover. Boom, boom, boom. You clicked all the bells and whistles or whatever the expression is. That's good. That's a really good title. That's exactly what I'm looking for. You're mentioning where you're from, what sex or gender you are, and what you do. American male voiceover. Boom. Couldn't ask for more. And for a generic or general gig like what this title alludes to, it's so perfect. I like it, man. It's dialed in. All right, next thing I want to look at is your thumbnail, your avatar. I like to see that it's a person, and it is. It's you. And I can see a smile, and it looks good. If I can make one small little critique, and it would be so easy, if you go into that exact same picture and just fill it out a little bit more so you're a little bit bigger, like, that much in it. I mean, you're kind of pulled back a little bit. Your face takes up about 50% of the image. Might as well, I'm not talking like a super close-up, but you can make it a little bit closer. That's just fine picking things, okay? You got a 4.9 with 9 reviews. That's so frustrating. Isn't that frustrating? Any of you that's happened? It can happen with you knowing it's going to happen, and it can happen as a surprise, and you're like, what? So I'll try and remember to get to that, and we'll see if you left a remark on that. Hopefully you did, and it's the right kind of remark. But we'll get to that. That's towards the bottom. Okay, your summary. You are doing 1-day delivery. Perfect. 1 revision. Great. $5. That's where you start. Number of words is 150. Okay, so let's make an adjustment here because right now, Jeff, your currency is not to make money, okay? So what you're earning right now is orders and reviews. With that's going to come the $3 that you're going to earn because you're charging $5. Fiverr takes a little taste off the top. They take their 20%, but that's okay. That's all right. You want orders and you want reviews. I like it. You got some orders. You got 9 reviews already. You're well on your way. So you're not going to make much money until you get to, my strategy. You don't make much money until you get to level 1, and then you can bump up your rates and then you start charging a little bit more. But for now, you need to just show that you can get an order, complete the order, make the client happy, and get 5 stars. And then with that comes some chump change that you're going to get, the $3 or whatever, however long the script is. It's not a lot of money, but that's okay. It's worth the practice, and it's worth it. Just keep on keeping on. So I like this. So far, Jeff, I don't have a whole lot. Maybe make your thumbnail a little bit enlarged with your face a little bit. And I would up the word count. I definitely recommend 250, 300 words. I mean, that's almost doubling the work that you're willing to do right now, but you're going to entice a lot more buyers with a higher word count like that. A lot more, and that's what you want. You want a lot of orders. Okay, let's get to it. This is, I can tell you right now. So the way it works is I always do a big takeaway, and I still will. I'll still give it to you, but I can tell you right now what it is. It's your thumbnail. Your gig thumbnail is the beginning of a video. Looks like a video. Good on you. But it should be your gig thumbnail, not the video itself. So I'll explain it super quickly, but you can always go back and I think I actually have a video, and I'll see if I can remember to put a link card in it wherever it goes on how to do it. But essentially, if you go into your gig when you're editing it, go to the gallery tab, and in gallery where you upload your video, there is an edit. And if you edit the video, you can't do much to it other than you can pick what you want as your thumbnail. So your video should have your thumbnail in it. I prefer to put my thumbnail at the end, but you can put it at the beginning. It doesn't matter. Because wherever you put it, you get to pause it where you want your thumbnail. And I just put my thumbnail at the end. I go to the end of my video, I pause it on my thumbnail, and then I click save, and then it saves that thumbnail as the actual thumbnail for the gig. So here's why this is a bummer, Jeff, is I'm a buyer and I'm looking for a voiceover talent, and I'm looking through the gallery of all the voiceover talents and all their thumbnails. And there's going to be mostly people with their face, their title, and what they do. And then there's going to be you with Baptist Health. And that's not very appealing to a buyer. Now, if that buyer happens to be looking for something with medical narration, they might click on you. Otherwise, they're going to probably skip right over it. It's a bit unprofessional, and I'm not saying you're not professional. It's not a reflection of you. It just doesn't it's kind of amateur. So as a buyer, they're just going to click on the ones that look a little bit more professional, not a gig that has a screenshot from their video. Okay? No big deal. Easy fix. Just get your gig thumbnail on this video, and then, yeah, you get it. Okay, let's have a look at it. I can already tell that it's a video. Great. Should be a video. Fiverr says you're about 60% more likely to have engagement with a video. And I want it to be a reel. I want to hear every 8 to 10 seconds that you are switching, and I want to hear some different styles. Let's hear some range. And let's go at it. This is Jeff's demo reel.
Here's to you and the pursuit of the best things in life. Here's to being healthy through it all. Baptist Health. Be a healthier you. Save big this month on the sporty redesigned Honda CR-V. Visit SoutheastHondaDealers.com today.
Good. I'm going to pause right there. Great, right? Okay, so you're starting off with a medical narration, and then you go into a car commercial. Like, that's the epitome of some higher energy. So you're going like mid-range energy to high range, which is good energy, and then now looks like some driver safety course. I don't know what it is. We'll find out what it is, but now this should maybe drop. Looks like you're doing good.
That's why AARP and the Hartford jointly developed Smart Driver Tech Interactive Workshops. The secret of the tastiest, golden, and intense sautés.
Okay, good. And this is good. If you made this demo, this is really good, Jeff, or whoever made it. I like it. So there's range of emotion, and there's also range in delivery. So you're also giving range in your delivery too. This is a great one. You're like delivering it. It's still high energy, but you're delivering it in a different way. I like it.
It's the 3 B's. Butter, butter, and butter. There's a special place just north of Houston where time moves a little slow.
Good. So you got a little accent here or dialect change. Great.
And the folks seem to smile a bit more.
In a world where she wanted to find the perfect gift.
How iconic is that line? In a world. It's good.
He just wanted to go to the movies. Try American Journey today and save 50% off your first bag exclusively at Chewy.com. So because I'm active, it just makes sense that I should pay less.
Okay, good. I'll stop right there. This is good, Jeff. I like it. This demo is fire. I like it. That's a good thing. This is a really, really good demo. And I'm going to return to this again at the end, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get clicks with your thumbnail being a screenshot from the video. Honest mistake. It's an easy slip up. Just get that fixed, and that's going to make a huge difference. Okay, good. So Fiverr lets you put a video, which you have, which should be a video and a demo reel. This is. Fiverr also allows you to upload 3 demo slots, and you have them right here. There it is. Okay. I don't dislike this picture. It's not bad. But there's a few things that I'm going to point out to you, and that's why you come to me. That's why you get second eyes on it. And I'm telling you, for any of you that are on the fence on whether you want to get one of these reviews from me, just do it. I'm telling you, the value it's there. Okay. Here's the thing, Jeff, and it's okay. I miss these things all the time. Voice over, you have a Q. No problem. This should be an O. Not a big deal, but you have a punctuation or a spelling error in your title, and it just drops it out back into it's kind of amateur or unprofessional. Not a big deal. Okay, so this thumbnail, if I could pick it apart a little bit, I like you. I like that you're taking up a third of... Oh my goodness, my dogs are going crazy in the studio outside. I like that you're taking up a third of the gig image size. That's perfect. So you're framed good. I want your text bigger and I want a little more color. And Jeff, this picture is blurry. Don't post a blurry picture of yourself. So likely what you found was a picture of yourself that you liked, which I like this. This is good. But then when it gets blown up into a bigger size, it gets blurry and pixelated. This is blurry, so you have a blurry picture and voiceover starts with a Q. No big deal, simple mistake, but unacceptable. We got to get that fixed. So let's get that fixed. And when you made this thumbnail, maybe make the words like bigger, fill it up a little. I mean, it doesn't need to be huge, but think about like the gallery that the buyer looks at. Well, first off, they see your Baptist Health, okay? So that's got to get fixed. Let's say you use this thumbnail. Perfect. You can use this thumbnail, but you're going to fix it. Your picture's not going to be blurry. You got to fix that. You got to fix the spelling, and you want the words to pop out a little bit more because if it's a small little thumbnail, you want to be able to read it. Even if they all say American Professional Voiceover, which a lot of them use that same thing, you want to be able to read it. If the buyer needs to lean in to read something, it's just as easy to skip. You know what I mean? So we're trying to make it as simple as we can for the buyer. So big picture like what you have so they can see you, and big text so they can read what it says. If they can't read it, chances are they're not going to lean in to try and read it. They'll just skip and go to someone else. Especially with a blurry picture like that, it's just kind of amateur. No big deal. Again, no fault of yours. These mistakes happen, and that's why you get someone like me to look at it. Cool.
Meet George. George is an entrepreneur.
This is good.
And he needs a solid PPP service.
In a world where she wanted to find the perfect gift,
He just wanted to go to the movies.
This was in your demo reel. If you can't, I mean, if you can help it, don't repeat anything. If you already put it in your demo reel, then don't add it as an extra. Now, what may have happened, you may have had this earlier before you made your demo reel. I don't know, whatever. I like it. I like this spot very much, but I wouldn't duplicate it because it's in your demo reel. I mean, if you've already shown them, so why put it twice when you have the option of giving them more? And it looks like you've done work for other clients. Maybe use one of those.
At KFC, we pride ourselves on making the world's best chicken. We go the extra mile to ensure that our chicken is breaded.
I like you and I like your delivery, and I just there's going to be so much money to be made by you. We're just going to make some fine little tunes here, and you're going to just start rocking it. This is good. Your audio sounds good and your demo sounds good. I'm happy with it. All right, let's look at your about this gig. It needs to be about the gig and not about you. About this gig. It's great for, look at that. That's great. So you have an itemized list of all the things that you feel this gig would work for. Excellent. This is so good. Got question. So grammatically, that doesn't make sense. Got question. How about got a question? Or do you have a question? Even if it was got a question, I don't know. I'd be more professional. Do you have any questions? Just the little things. Please message me. I'd love to hear from you. Love it. All voice recordings are this, that, the other. Just drag and drop. Good. Then you have your voice styles. Okay, that's good. This is good. So if anyone searches any of these terms, you likely are going to show up. Good idea. That's fine. I don't dislike when people do this. Just make sure that you're not only putting in lists. And you got a long list and another long list. It's not horrible. I'm not saying change it. Keep it. Definitely keep it. Fix your got question. I don't like that. Note, please no profanity. Great. I believe I can create the exact voiceover you desire. Let's get started. Okay. Add a call to action. Okay. I believe I can create the exact voiceover you desire. Click continue now so we can get started. Tell them what to do. Give them a call to action. You're saying, let's get started. Nah, tell them exactly what to do to get started. Click continue now, or message me so we can get this thing going, whatever you want. Tell them to do something. Give them a good call to action. All right, your language is English. You can do this. You can do Southern. Yep. Yes, you can. Your purpose, video narration, radio, TV. Great. Video narration is the #1 selling purpose for voiceover on Fiverr. Great. Your tone, authoritative, calming, corporate, dramatic, energetic. Make sure that if you list a tone you can do, if you're saying you can do it, make sure it's in your demos. I believe that I heard those tones. And if I went through and really listened for them, I'm positive they're probably there. So good on you. Yep, this is good. All good things, Jeff. This is a good review. This is a good gig. Just minor things. Okay. Okay, so you've been a member since 2017. Whoa, your last delivery is 3 years ago. There's probably a story behind that. So comment on this video and share with us. Why 3 years? What happened? Did you take some time off? You must have taken some time off. Or email me back if you want to keep it private. Okay. You're about to sell it. I've recorded dozens of projects for big names. Okay. Okay. Use them. If you've voiced for Nintendo Switch and you've voiced for Babbel and Yamaha and Boeing, then use their work. Unless they had you sign an NDA and they don't want you to use it, well, then you can't. But if you didn't and you can share their work, and a lot of times companies don't care if you share their work. Like, there's really not a whole lot of reason for an NDA because it only brings more business to them. I would use that work. Now, this is kind of a touchy thing. I'm sure you've worked for these companies, Jeff, so I'm not talking about you. I caution anyone that's watching this, though, don't mention that you've worked for a company if you haven't. That is a big, big no-no. There's a difference between doing a demo of, like, let's say, whatever, let's use Toyota. There's a difference between you using Toyota for your demo because you're just demonstrating that you could do that type of work and saying that you've worked for Yamaha. So yes, it's okay to use Toyota in your demo. No, it's not okay to say that you have worked for them if you really haven't. Okay. Ethically, that's not okay. I don't condone that. And let's be honest, like, you'll get big, just be honest. Like, if you just mention the people you've worked with, if it's a name people would recognize, if they haven't, it's okay. You don't have to. And the truth is, you're not impressing that many people by saying that you've worked for big companies. Again, this is not you, Jeff. I'm not saying anything like that. But the chances of a buyer reading this, it's kind of slim. The chances of a buyer reading it and going, oh, I should hire him because he's worked for these companies, then that's even slimmer. really what you're getting from it is you're just getting some street cred. You're letting buyers know that you have worked for bigger companies before. They kind of like that. Okay, your order details, love it, love it. You're going to up that word count to 250 or 300. I like this. I'd offer even more options, man. There's some more stuff that you can do in here that you could, like with faster delivery, music bed, if you know how to do that. If you don't, obviously you can't offer it, but it's just more stuff to offer to upsell buyers on. Okay, FAQs. Yay, you got FAQs. Do you have 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Fiverr lets you have 10. I want you to have 10. So let's add one more FAQ, and it could be anything. For those of you that are wondering, Brian, what do I put in my FAQs? Honestly, it could be anything. Think of something that someone has asked you, anything a buyer has ever asked you before, or just make up stuff. It could be, do you deliver and do you speak any other languages? How quickly can you deliver? Will you do script proofreading? Do you do script writing? What type of microphone do you use? What's your dog's name? It can be anything. Just have 10. If it applies to your business, put it. Even if it's something, silly, then you could, like, do you smell good? Yes, I do. I smell really good. Whatever. Just have 10. I know it sounds silly, but Fiverr likes when if they offer you to use something, use it to its full extent. Fiverr likes that. They reward you for it. All right, good. Oh, here's our reviews. Okay. So it looks like 3 years ago, likely your last order, they gave you 4 stars and you responded, "I'm sorry you weren't impressed with my service. Would you please let me know how I could improve?" That's a good response. So that's what I was saying at the beginning of the video is you should respond, but be very professional and always ask how it can be improved and never come out angry. Never reply with I won't even give examples of being rude. You all know what being rude is. Be constructive. I'm sorry I couldn't meet your needs. Hopefully you whatever, anything. I like what Jeff did. Would you please let me know how I can improve? Or I always strive to make my buyers as happy as possible. I'm sorry that got lost in communication or whatever. It's great. This is good. It's fine. It happens and it'll go back up. Jeff, don't worry about it. We got to get you back on that horse. I don't know if you took a break after this or if it was just a coincidence, but we can get you going again. Let's get you going again. You can do this. And that's why you're reaching out to me. You're probably ready to go for it. Okay. You can have 5 tags. You're only using 4. This goes back into if Fiverr will give you the option to use it, I want you to use it. And so you need a 5th tag. Make sure that your tags this is for everybody. Look at your title, the words you use in your title, and the words that you use in your gig description, and don't repeat them in your tags. Otherwise, you're just wasting space, because when a buyer searches for us, it looks through our title, our gig description, and our tags. And if you're repeating words in your tags, you're just wasting your tags. Use words that are not used in your title or gig description. And I can tell you that male voiceover is already used. I know you have explainer videos, voice. I don't know if you have voice acting. I didn't see that. Voice talent, maybe you don't have that. But you do have voice twice. There's no point in putting voice twice. You could use acting. You can even combine it and say voice talent acting, and then you have another slot opened up. So we just want to maximize these. Looks like you have a couple more gigs. Good on you. All right, cool. So we are going to go all the way back full circle to the big takeaway. Your big takeaway, my friend Jeff, is that you are going to fix this little whoopsie doodle by putting a thumbnail, because that is strongly going to deter a buyer to click on your gig. When they're scrolling through and they just see a screenshot from the video, they're likely going to just skip you because it just, I don't even know. Well, if I see Baptist Health, I just think maybe it's an entire video about you doing medical narration, and I don't want medical narration. I'm going to just keep looking for somebody else. Little do they know that you have a fire demo reel that has a bunch of stuff, but they don't know that because your thumbnail is Baptist Health. It just looks like it's all about Baptist Health. You know what I'm saying? So let's get a gig thumbnail up there. When you fix your thumbnail, you're going to make your picture less blurry. That is a must. And you got to fix that voice over because it is not a cue. And up your word count. And do this and do that and do this, Jeff. I know you can take it. I'm just being silly. Awesome, Jeff. I appreciate you reaching out to me, and I hope you get a little value out of this. Let me know. Drop a comment in the video below or email me back. Let me know how you like it. I love hearing back from you guys. So, excellent. Well, there it is. There is our Fiverr gig review for Jeff. And if you're interested in getting one yourself, look down in the description. It's right in the beginning of the description for the video. There is a link for Review Me. I can give you a review. And again, if you use promo code LUNA, LUNA, on your order, you will get 50% off what is already a ridiculously low, dirt low price. And I'm just going to give you 50% off because you're using Luna, and it's letting me know that you're watching these videos. It's kind of my way of tracking to go, oh, they came to me because they like the videos. Awesome. And if you do like these videos, you know what else helps? Drop a like and a comment and a subscription and all that good stuff, because the truth is it helps me, maybe a little. More so, it helps you, and it helps other beginning voiceover talents get exposure to these videos so they can get the help and we can all rise up together and we can help everybody out. I don't make I don't make money on this video, and I don't plan on making money on these videos. Even if you monetize on YouTube, you don't make that much money, and I'm not in this for the money on these videos. It's more just to help. It's just more to help beginning voiceover talents. And then, 8, 9 times out of 10, talents like Jeff and everybody else that comes to me for a review, they usually end up doing the consultation because that's where the real value is. The real value is when we get to sit and just chat it out for like 60 minutes plus and dig deep into these gigs and make them really, really good and give you suggestions on, other platforms to use, other ways to use things so you can start making money, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to start making some serious money because it's out there and there's plenty of work for all of us. So I want to help you get there because it's fun and I feel good helping out. So anyways, I hope you guys got a lot out of this. We will see you next time. Remember that promo code Luna? That one's Luna. If you can hear a dog barking, I got 2 Ridgebacks, and that one's Luna Girl. And I think someone came to the studio door, maybe a delivery or something. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next time. See ya!